The annual meetings of the World Bank and International Monetary Fund concluded in Lima, Peru on Sunday. There were 12,000 people from around the world discussing global economics and how it might affect the 180-plus countries and regions represented at the meetings. India, represented by Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, made a strong case for raising the shareholding of developing nations to reflect their share in the global economy.
As the share of developing and transitioning countries in the world GDP increases from 39% in 2008-2010 to 49% in 2013-2015, the shareholding realignment should reflect the same and be completed by 2017.
At the plenary meeting, Mr. Jaitley emphasized the need for the bank to think bigger on financing and implementing sustainable development goals.
The bank should make an objective assessment of financing needs of the SDG. I am sure such assessment would call for the significant increase in the capital of the World Bank Group to meet developmental objectives. I would like these resources to be mobilized from new and additional sources and not at the cost of overseas development assistance for poverty and shared prosperity goals. The IBRD financing, which is non-concessional and does not flow from the donor resources, should not get accounted for in 100 billion flow.
Mr. Jaitley said demand for development finance continues to be very strong and quoted a bank's report admitting inability to support elevated levels of lending beyond 2018. The world faces the additional challenge of mobilizing over $100 billion per year for climate finance. The World Bank consists of the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IBRD, and the International Development Association. India expects a dynamic formula for shareholding of the World Bank to be finalized at the annual meeting of 2016. World Bank President Jim Yong Kim says there is a strategy in place for the premier development financier.
Our overarching strategy, based on more than 50 years of experience, is that three things must happen: inclusive economic growth, investment in human beings, and insurance against the risk that people might fall back into poverty. We summarize this in 3 words: grow, invest, insure.
At a panel discussion, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said India has witnessed a staggering 35% increase in indirect tax collections. He said public investments in infrastructure are now playing a catalyzing role in reinvigorating private sector investments. The environment for reforms in the country is positive, and from cooperative federalism, the country is now moving towards competitive federalism. Bureau Report, DD News.
Well, and talking about